Hi. I'm so glad to be here with you today. Today, I want to talk about the one thing that is so important in being a high ticket coach. This is something that my clients ask me all the time, that there's so many misconceptions about it. There's so much confusion about it. All these ideas are swarming us to what it even means to be a high ticket coach, how to really stand in that position. Is it just about charging more money? How do I charge more money? How do I get those high ticket clients that pay me this much? So today I want to talk about those specific things to really help you understand how that works. See, I myself have been doing business coaching for a really long time. I'm not a typical coach. I work with people who are in spiritual world, so spiritual coaches, personal transformation experts, people who are maybe healers or see multidimensional reality and then connect that to the material plane. And for 25 years or so, I've been helping people actually utilize their expertise in a way that allows them to create the type of business and income that they desire. So for example, like when you sell high ticket versus what you sell low ticket, let's look at that, what that looks like. Because a lot of times people don't even understand what that means. We think of a high ticket like, oh, it's just higher price. It's not just higher price, it's also the type of a person. So when you're selling a low priced program, that's typically what people do. That would be, let's say, one-on-one sessions, or maybe a package of few sessions together at discount. And that not only is difficult from the standpoint of the kind of a person you attract, because the types of people that want that kind of a service, they're not commitment-oriented people. They're not looking to commit to a deeper level of transformation. They're just looking to create something in that moment to alleviate the pain. So essentially then, if you're selling low ticket stuff, your job becomes to alleviate somebody's pain. And that might be okay for a bit, but long term, that is exhausting. And I've done that, and many of my clients done that. So we've tried that for you. And it's not something that can work long term because it's not sustainable. Not only that, it's really hard to get to even 6 figures doing this kind of work, because, to generate something like 8 to 10,000 a month doing $100 sessions, it's exhausting. Never mind that you're working many hours, you're also working with people who are not interested in going deep. They're not actually committed to the journey. They're only wanting the pain to go away, and you're pretty much there as a, mother, sort of, nurturing them, or as some technician that's taking away their pain. That is not a really good place to be for somebody who knows internally in their heart of hearts that they have a mission, that they are here for a purpose. So if you're one of those people, like, put a 1 in the comments if you know that about you, that you're here to actually do something important. You're not just here to fix somebody's pain. You're here to transform consciousness. You're here to actually empower somebody to who they are, to find something that impacts this world in a larger scale. If that's you, just think about how you're going to get to that level of impact if you are doing low-level programs. If you're still doing workshops for $300 or $499, or if you're doing one-on-one sessions. Not to say there's anything wrong with that, and in the beginning everybody kind of starts there, and that's okay, because that's how you learn how good you are. That's how you start to get testimonials from paying clients to actually show that you know what you're doing. That's good, but that's at the very beginning, and that is unfortunately what I see over 20 years of doing this, is that so many spiritual coaches and healers try to take that lower level way of working into something that then will give them more freedom or more money or more higher level work. And it can't, because when you are doing smaller priced offers, they are shorter time, they are like one-on-one sessions, or maybe a package of 5 sessions or something. You're not getting committed people, so that means you're not actually going as deep and utilizing fully your gift. That's why you want to listen to this, because if you're really here to do your soul work, how are you gonna do that with somebody who just wants their pain to go away, and after that they don't want to go anywhere? They done, that's it, their personal journey is over. And here you are with this amazing gift to bring this wisdom and value and multidimensional something that's going to really transform this person. They're like, okay, see you. I'm done. Thank you. I feel better. So you don't want necessarily to work with these clients long term because they don't go anywhere long term. They don't envision long term. So not only that there is an issue with you being able to fully bring through your gift, you only end up utilizing like 5% of your gift and the rest is just shelved somewhere because you don't have the correct client who's actually ready for the level of work. But also you're probably frustrated, you're probably overworked, you're probably constantly stressing about where the money is going to come from. And worst of all, you might be wondering, like, am I even good enough to make this happen? Like, I see other coaches being able to charge, 5,000 and 7,000 and 10,000, 20,000 for their offers. And I'm like, well, I have no idea how they do that. So if you're in that kind of situation internally, then you definitely want to listen to what I'm saying here, because that's the difference in where you're positioning yourself in the marketplace. Are you seeing yourself as a low-ticket coach who's just there to alleviate somebody's pain and to be useful and to work with everybody and make sure that everybody's okay, kind of like a good mother hen that's just nurturing her chicks? Or are you actually a leader? Are you actually a visionary? Are you actually somebody who knows that, yeah, I'm here for a purpose, and that purpose is not just to fix somebody's pain? I don't know about you, but I'm so sick about hammering on the pain points that I see everywhere. That's the type of a marketing that nowadays is considered normal. This is what you're supposed to do. That is not at all what I teach my clients. I believe that you actually not meant to guilt somebody or embarrass somebody into choosing to work with you. I think that's actually completely out of integrity. The way that I work with my clients is what I teach and what I do is to look for what is actually your expertise, what is your gift. And then from that place, you're speaking to the vision. It's a vision-based marketing. You're speaking to what is possible. You're speaking like you're standing in for your client. Kind of like what I'm doing with you here, right? I'm standing in for you because I believe that if you know in your being that you're that type of a person that's meant for bigger things, that all this little stuff you're doing and you're kind of looking around and going like, why am I still here? I'm posting all the time. I'm doing all these marketing activities. I'm showing up all the time. But like, come on, I'm meant to be further. I'm meant to actually work at the higher level. I know I'm here to make an impact. Well, I'm telling you some of the things here that you actually need to adjust within your system so that you stop seeing yourself as a lower level coach who's just here to alleviate somebody's pain. Okay? One of the biggest misconceptions that I see out there in the marketplace today is not only that you have to hammer on the pain points, which is sickening, but also that somehow you have to be something that you're not yet. This is the most prevalent idea that is so off. This concept that, oh, high ticket coach or premium level coach, okay, that's somebody who's, I don't know, not me. That's like a different person. And I'm not that coach. So what do I need to do? How do I get to that level? And as long as you're striving towards something, you are not being that something. Okay? So I just want you to really get that. If you are here and you're looking at some idea of yourself where you are impactful and changing the world and changing the consciousness and you're really living your life, and you're like, how do I get there? That means you're programming yourself that I'm not that person. I need to do more work, clean up more things, heal more trauma, do like all this stuff in order to get there. And it's true that some personal work is required to fully embody that new version of you. But it is not true to say that you are not that person now. It's just it's hidden inside of you because of all the programming, all this other stuff that you were probably told that is not in alignment with who you are. So if you imagine yourself that you are safe to be you, if you envision that there are people, hundreds, if not thousands of people who want your gift, what would you be free to sell? What would you be free to present to the world? Just think about that. If you really give yourself permission to envision yourself as that future person already, What would you be free to experience? What would you be free to do, to sell, to talk about, to embody? See, what you're tuning into right now, that is actually the energy that you meant to fully step into in order to be that high ticket coach, in order to be able to sell high ticket programs. It is not about you being something that you're not. It's actually about you being more you. This is the thing I do with my clients. So for the ones of you who don't know me, I'm Eugenia Oganova, and I help my clients save years of pressure and forcing themselves into strategies that don't work for them, and instead actually align who they are to their unique soul design, to how they're made, to their soul mission. So we do a lot of business strategy, positioning in the marketplace, and then learning to clearly articulate the value of your intangible work so that you can actually sell that work for the higher pricing that doesn't just mean more zeros, but actually upgrading yourself and your program to premium level, so that you become magnetic and you pull in towards you amazing clients who are committed, who are easily willing to pay you $5,000 or $10,000 for your work because they see its value, because you fully stand in it. This is the way of selling high ticket, where you are able to generate income of $10,000 or $20,000 a month in a sustainable way. Not in a way when you're struggling, when you're forcing yourself into something, but in a way that actually feels natural. All my clients, when they graduate from my Conscious Future Mastermind, they all say like, oh my God, I'm living my conscious future. Like, it's incredible how much I now do marketing just from the place of talking as myself. And that is the key. If you upgrade who you are, if you shed all these layers of junk that you've been programmed with as a limitation to your essence, and you show up to something that you know in your being is true, and you combine that, of course, with some business strategies, some sequences and strategic components of marketing and positioning, all of that together is what then allows you to be you in your own marketing. So it's actually not about being less you, it's about being more you. That's the answer. So that belief that it requires some other kind of a person to be able to sell something that is high ticket is not true. It's something that is actually much more about you being more yourself and showing up as that no matter what. It's being able to clearly articulate the expertise that you have, to really own that value of you in the marketplace from the place of your soul gift, right? Universe is a very efficient place. We don't come here with this amazing multidimensional gift, with this being like a thing in our heart that says we're here to change the world, to really deeply impact it, to transform people's lives, and then there's no clients. That's it. There's just nobody who wants that. That does not occur. The universe is an efficient place. Just from the universal laws, we know that. So that means you have contracts on the non-linear sense with clients. Those people might not know you physically yet, but they already exist. And there are specific techniques that I teach my clients to activate that, to really embody the specific frequency, so then you know how to use your marketing and positioning and the business strategy, but also with that unique soul essence, your soul expertise, so that you're broadcasting to those people that already contracted to be your clients. They already exist. There are literally people right now, about from 100 to a couple of thousand minimum for each person who has that thing in their heart that I'm here to change the world. I'm here to upgrade consciousness. You already have those people who are right now willing, if they know you, if you could clearly explain to them what you do, willing to pay you $5,000 or more for what your offer is. But to get them to find you, to hear you, to resonate with you, and to be compelled to actually reach out to you, you yourself need to make sure that you upgrade yourself to premium, that you really own the power that you came here with. None of that minimizing, none of that I just do, energy cleanup for somebody, or I just help them feel, more empowered or more confident. Those are generic terms and everybody uses them. And this is why you cannot sell that high ticket. So most of the things that I do with my clients is really not about teaching them how to do the thing they do. I work already with the 1% of the 1%, the most amazing, most self-aware people on a planet probably, that are here to make incredible impact on the consciousness of humankind, to really elevate that to a whole other level. We are here to wake people up. So those people come to me already with their power. I don't have to figure out how to find your power. You know you have your power. You already know something in you, because you would not have that inner compass telling you, okay, I'm here to change the world. Okay, I'm here to really make an impact. I know in my being I'm meant for more. Why would you have that inner feeling or intuition if that's not what you were meant to do? Literally, if you believe it's possible for you, if you internally feel it, if you can envision it, that means it actually is possible for you, and in this lifetime. But you need specific business strategy, you need specific marketing understanding, which you probably don't have. You need to be able to package your gift in a specific way that can be sold high ticket. But you already have what it takes. It's just about how to sort of wrap it up in something that has this ownership and embodiment of the power, and then presenting that to the world from that place. That's what then allows you to be well resourced for doing your soul work. Because if we are struggling, if we are stressed, if we are frantically chasing clients, that's the worst place to be. And I would never wish this for you. This is the place where you don't have any room for yourself. This is the place where there is no space for innovation or anything like that, because you're just stuck trying to get the next client or find a way to market or build this, complex system or funnel or whatever else. This is one of the biggest misconceptions as well, that to sell high ticket, it requires some sort of a really complicated process and multi-step funnel and a lot of technology. It does not. None of that is needed. What it requires, though, is for you to really embody your gift and really own it. No wiggling about, no self-minimizing, but truly claim it. And to learn how to clearly articulate the value of what you're offering in a way that your potential clients can actually get why they need it. This is one of the biggest problems I see, is that a lot of amazing spiritual people who are doing spiritual coaching, conscious coaching, empowerment coaching, personal transformation coaching, healing, and so on, they talk about what they do. Oh, I go into your field and I clean this up and I do this something with your ancestry and I do something with, crystalline level. Nobody really cares, because whoever's listening to it, they're busy. They're inside their own journey in their life. They might have a desire for it, but all this stuff makes them work harder to try to understand what you just said. And as beautiful as your work is, from that standpoint, you can only sell it at the lower ticket price. That's how we get clients for one-on-one sessions, but that's not how you actually sell high ticket. What I teach my clients is how to sell programs that are at least 5,000 and more. Most of my clients have programs of 7,000, 8,000, 10,000, some even 12,000, 15,000 or 20,000 and higher. And those types of programs are all spiritually oriented. The types of people I work with, as I said, they're really conscious and self-aware people, and all the work that they are doing is consciousness related. So in a sort of a normal, in quotes, world, people would say, well, that's a intangible work. Like, how do you quantify the value of, oh, I feel so much stronger in who I am, or I'm able to draw boundaries with more conviction? There is a way to do so, and a lot of it has to do with the words you're using and the ownership of what you do. And this is exactly what I teach my clients, so that they can speak to the soul of their potential client. And that compels that person to reach out and sign up, and they don't care how much it costs at that point, because they know that that is what they need. So this idea that the pricing is somehow related to having it tangible, like a weight loss program or how to design a website program or how to use ads program or something like that. Like you can sell that for higher price, but not, healing or empowerment. No, that's not true. You can actually sell healing and empowerment programs and whatever else for higher pricing, but it's not about the money. I'm sure you're not in it for the money. I'm not in it for the money either. And most of my clients, they are here to change the world. This is why we're here. We want to do the deep work at the deep level with our clients for the longer and deeper impact. But the only way you're going to get there is if you have somebody who signed up with you, who's committed to do that work. So it's not just about the money, it's actually about the type or the quality of the client. If you become a premium level coach, and then your program's pricing, of course, goes up to premium as well, but you then attract premium level clients. So you're not attracting anymore somebody who just, wants you to fix their pain or fix their initial problem, and that's it. They're done. They go away like, thank you very much. I'm finished. And you're here with all this gift that you want to offer them that you now can't because they already gone. They got their initial fix. They did not want anything more. You want to work with somebody who actually desires more. You want to work with somebody who wants to go deep. So you can use not just 5% of your gift, but 100%. Well, the only way to do that is the high ticket types of programs. That's where you attract the types of people who are willing to do that kind of a work. And this is also where you are well resourced. This is also where you are not feeling like you just don't have any room for yourself in your life because you're constantly struggling and whatever, but you instead feel like you got space. You may be working 2 days a week and then the rest of the time you're marketing here and there, but it's all in such an organic, natural way because it is aligned to who you are. This is part of my superpower is that I'm clairvoyant, so I see people's soul design. That makes me very not typical business coach because in addition to business strategy, marketing strategy, positioning, messaging, and all that typical business stuff, I tune into who my clients are and I help them amplify themselves. Instead of like telling them how to be, I actually help them be more themselves, which is what helps you then embody that power of how you are meant to show up. That's your soul design, that's your soul contract, that's your purpose. And then from that, everything else that you do comes from that place. So if you know in your being that you're that 1% of a person, you're that super brave, super sensitive, you meant for bigger things, you're here to change the world, and you're already seeing some paying clients, you're generating some income, you're seeing some results. Maybe your clients are writing you amazing love notes and saying how absolutely awesome you are. And you're thinking like, oh my goodness, I really want to be able to be at that higher level and sell my program at that way. Then I invite you to apply to work with me. So put a heart emoji in the comments and then I will send you the link as to how we can connect and set up a private conversation when I get to actually look at your unique situation, so that I can see where you are in your business, where you're trying to get to, what is standing between you and that multiple six figures and the higher impact and that next level that you're craving so much, and I can give you some direction. And if we are a fit to work together, I can tell you how I work and how I can specifically help you. So this is your time. This is the beginning of the year. This is also the change in consciousness on the planet. This is the place and time when people are ready for the next level of transformation, and you want to make sure that you are there for them. This is not just about you showing up as a coach and you making more money, which of course is important, but this is about you finally stepping into the next level of your work. You finally stepping into like, okay, who am I meant to be? Like all these dream things, all this stuff that I kind of let myself feel a little bit, but not really because, well, it's so far away. Why? What if it's not far away? What if you can actually bridge here and there? In the quantum field, everything is possible all the time. You literally have ability to be what you envision now. Not tomorrow, not in 10 years from now, now. So I urge you to really internally own that spark, that power that inside you says, I'm here for a purpose. Because if you are here to change the consciousness, you're not meant to be a best kept secret. where you're awesome but nobody knows about you, when you're awesome but you're only seeing some people who come to you to fix their pain or initial problem and then they go away. You are here to really implement your gift. You are here to really do your work at the highest level. Well, how are you going to do that if you're working with someone who's not actually interested in going deeper? The only way that will happen is if you stand up and say, okay, I choose to be a premium level coach. I choose to be a premium level healer. I choose to be a premium level transformational expert. This is me. This is not something I'm pretending to be. This is actually what I choose to be. Stand for what you're meant to be. And then from that place, you are able to create everything that you dream about. Create high ticket programs, sell that program for over 5,000 for sure, have amazing clients that you actually want to be working with and feel good about helping them and feel deeply connected to those people, see incredible transformation in them and know how much it's changing this world. We are here to do that. This is our time. You are the 1% of the 1% of humankind. You are the one with consciousness. You are the one with awareness. You are the one with a vision. You are the one with this bigger view of what's possible, that's harmonious, that's love-based, that's non-competitive, but connection-based, and so on. That is what's in your heart. So if you know that that is you, well, it's your time to stand up and claim that, and then build your business from that place. Whatever business you're currently having, whatever healing practice or support you're offering your clients right now, imagine if you were well-resourced for doing that. If you were deeply going into all these amazing things when you created a program that actually matches you. That's what I help my clients do. We create a conscious future for you based on the future you envision. And beyond. A lot of times, actually, what I end up doing is helping my clients to see beyond what they see is possible into something that they just like amazed that this is their life. When they speaking to their client, they feel they just being themselves. No pressure, no forcing, no friction. So if you know that this is your time, if you're right at that place where like, okay, I know I don't want to waste another year. This is your time to apply. So let's set up a conversation. Leave a heart emoji below and I will contact you through Messenger and we will see how we can help you get to that level that you envision. My love to you.